Let's go ahead and do the approval of the minutes. Debbie, if you got them.
Request, motion to approve the May 20th regular meeting minutes and then the work session, May 22nd.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion about the minutes from those two meetings? Hearing none, let's do a roll call, please, Debbie.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Wow, we've just burned through all the way down to the departmental updates. So let's get started with the police department.
We received notice that a grant we applied for, we received from the federal JAG funding for $5,800 to pay for a new ballistic shield for our cops to use in the field, which is good news.
That is good news.
That's all I have.
That's all you've got?
Yes.
It's been a month since you've been. Yeah, that's all you have.
Nonstop in the executive session.
It'll be wall to
Hold
wall.
on a minute.
It'll be wall to wall. All right. I feel that was a warning shot. All right, next up is the fire department.
Just a brief update on White Oak Road. I think everybody's aware that construction's well underway. We did just get notice that they've extended that closure. It was originally just for a couple of weeks, and the county engineer's office extended it through September 15th, I believe. Contractor is maintaining traffic for local residents that live there, and they've been trying to keep it open at night. And the contractor's made a commitment to try to get police and fire through when at all possible, because it is somewhat of a lengthy detour to get around. And the other thing I wanted to touch on, I think everybody saw the news about the missing kayaker in the river at the end of last week. So we were dispatched to assist Monroe Township, multiple agencies involved in the initial response and the subsequent search and recovery effort. The missing subject was found Sunday on the fourth day. We helped assisted the first 2 days in Incident Command Center and with boat operations. Definitely an unfortunate situation. It does provide a little bit of closure for the family, knowing that he was found. With any tragedy, you have to look for something positive. It's just a great opportunity to remind people to always wear a life jacket in a body of water. Something that could have been completely avoidable, but it wasn't. Great effort by everybody involved, from our state partners to all the local communities that always work so well together. So, we, I think from our initial call, which was a little bit delayed because of multiple incidents going on, I think we had sonar running within 38 minutes of the time of call. So that's towing the boat from here to New Richmond's ramp, launching, going 1.5 miles, 2 miles upriver. So I think everybody that responded did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, service department. I see that we have a replacement for Norm tonight.
You do.
We're going to grade you. I want you to know that.
Okay.
So this is going to be, and then we're going to see if you're better than Norm, and in which case we're going to ask Norm not to come back.
Okay. That works for me.
You're on.
I will fail.
You're on, no pressure. You're on.
Okay. We did start the repairs on the hiker biker trail in Legendary Run, which is on west side of Legendary. We're not completely done, but we have started the repairs over there. We are first on the paving schedule through the county. They are starting curb and gutter repair on Krause Drive and Redbud Drive either tomorrow or Friday. So that's really all that we have.
Okay. Now, one thing I do want to bring up is that I have been getting a significant number of complaints about the cemetery and the upkeep at the cemetery. I did send that over to you, Eddie. And I shot something over to Norm. So if we could hop on that, it could be just the weather. It could be a lot of different things. I don't know. But I really think that we need to get, I drove over there before I came here. That's why I was late. And we really need to focus on that. It's getting a little shaggy over there. Yeah. No, I was hoping that you
Okay.
could. Yeah.
So just so that you know, we did take over the fertilization
Yeah.
in-house. We did find that services prior were not being done as stated in the contract. So our fertilization that we did in-house has created a lot of this grass to grow over here and in the cemetery.
Because you did it right.
Correct, we did it correct. With that and with the rain, there has been, issues. We are working with the company every time that we get a complaint. We're
Yeah.
trying to resolve those.
Right.
He will be here at this complex in the cemetery on Friday because of the weather.
Yeah, I just felt compelled to bring it up because that's something that I've been hearing a lot about.
Sure.
And so I just feel like those issues need to be brought forward, particularly if they're not in the house to bring it up themselves. So,
Absolutely.
but if you guys could stay on it, that'd be great. I'm sure you will. So thank you.
Mhm.
All right, so we're up to Parks and Green Space. And I have to ask you a question.
Yes,
So our next event is the concert in the park.
correct.
So we're going to have a tribute band to Fleetwood Mac. Is that correct?
Yes.
Which are you going to be? Are you going to be Lindsey Buckingham?
Yeah,
You're doing. Can you do a little vacation for us right now?
I really can't.
You don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
Nothing for free. I get it. I get it. An artist doesn't give his work away, right?
That's the first set. Second set, I am Mick Fleetwood, so
Oh, you're Mick Fleetwood too?
yeah, no big deal.
I've got to see that.
But yeah, actually, so that's going really well. I mean, the response online has been really positive, so I think it'll be a really good crowd,
Right.
weather permitting, but that's, I believe, June 20th. And then coming up after that, we'll have the 4th of July bike parade.
You do understand that's a dual event. So there needs to be the Fleetwood Mac group need to also sing happy birthday to Debbie Schweig. The 20th is her birthday.
I'll let her know.
It
We'll let 'em
will
know.
be her 25th birthday. Times 3. I'm glad she's sitting next to you. All right. All right. So moving on. Um, Planning and development. What you got?
We have a couple of vacancies on the zoning commission. We did post on the website again, and I think some other places to get the word out a bit more. And we did receive one more application, so we've got 4 applications. When you feel ready to move forward with appointing
Okay.
those individuals. Meanwhile, the person whose term expired, he'll stay on there until someone else gets appointed or
Okay.
if he gets reappointed.
It's only one spot open.
So there is one person resigned, so there's one opening that no one is, serving that role. The chairperson's term expired the end of May, but he'll still be on there until someone else gets appointed. He did reapply if you choose to reappoint him again.
Okay, that was my question. So there's him and there's 3 others. Is that correct?
Oh,
4 total?
serve him?
No, how many applications? 4?
Oh, there's.
You said
correct.
there's 4 and one of them's that guy.
Mhm.
So we got 3 additional
Correct.
in. Okay.
Yeah. 3 new folks. The Amelia plan.
So we are working on the public participation portion of that. We're putting together a survey that will go out to residents. And also looking for volunteers to be engaged and looking at, different, whether business owners, property owners, trying to feel out who would like to be involved in the process.
Okay.
And if anyone's interested, contact planning department.
Also with regard to the data center work that you guys are doing, I do know that the Senate just passed out a bill. So we may want to take a look at that and see what they're suggesting in their legislation. Doesn't mean that needs to be our guide. I mean, we can always do better than the state Senate. And I know that the state legislature is also doing a committee that's supposed to report out fairly soon. Also, another thing to keep an eye on with regard to the agribusiness issue. There's supposedly a bill that defines that more properly defines the agribusiness, particularly when it comes to having a stove or food preparation. So it takes it and it defines it more appropriately. Gene Representative Schmidt's office is working on that. So you might touch base with Gene's office
Okay,
and see how that piece of legislation might dovetail into what's going on Pond Run.
great. Thank you.
Okay, anything else? Okay, then we'll move on to administration.
The only thing I have is that department heads, my office and the fiscal office have been working together on the budgetary items. So over the next couple of weeks, we'll try and get something scheduled to get everything over your guys' desk and approved.
Excellent.
And that's all I
I
have.
looked at it too. You did, yeah. I thought it was ambitious. Yeah, I've got more plans for it though. I just wanted to get you upset, that's all. All right, moving on to new business. Debbie. So I got her all stirred up.
Yeah. I request a motion to pay the bill for the month of May in the amount of $503,089.
How much is that again?
500,000.
Because my first one says 476.
Do we have an amended agenda or something, Eddie? What's going on here?
Yeah, it was on the first page.
Yes.
Because we do want to get paid, dude. And so do they. Uh,
Month of May. $700.30.
Okay, we have a motion.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Do we have any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Yes.
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 And the other one is for the bills. Month of May. $503,003.89.
Make the motion?
Second.
A motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Yes.
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 And then I request a motion to pay the Ohio Public Works Commission for the Briarberry Road project in the amount of $5,381.27.
So moved?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Do we have any further discussion? Stan, do you have a question? Yes, Stan has a question. This is the payment for the loan that we received in order to do construction that we got from the Ohio Public Works Commission. So it's the biannual payment. Thanks, Dan.
This is the part of the meeting where Alan devolves into internal dialogue.
Well, I'm just kind of used to it. I'm trained because this is the moment where Stan would stand up and
You're
ask
right,
a
it
question.
is.
So I'm
You-
trained.
And he can watch on YouTube.
Yes,
if
and
can
so
get his
he,
answer.
yes, he can get his
Absolutely.
answer. All right, we have a motion second, roll call, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right, so we're moving over to Police Chief Brocksterman.
I request a motion to accept the resignation of Detective Kevin Barkley effective July 11th, 2026. Detective Barkley leaves the department in good standing.
Okay, do we have a motion?
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, Debbie.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right, Chief, you're still up.
And I request a motion to allow retired officer Ryan Poling to purchase his service weapon and extra magazines for $1 in accordance with the current police labor agreement. The
So-
service weapon is a Smith & Wesson M&P 9mm, serial number NLW 2909.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, Debbie.
Kelly.
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Reed.
Yes. Chief Wright, you're up.
I request a motion to authorize the purchase of 12 sections of snap-tight 5-inch supply hose from All American Fire Equipment in the amount of $9,744. Noting this purchase is part of the 2024 Assistance to Firefighters Grant Award, which will reimburse the township the amount minus our grant match.
Excellent.
Motion.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Shepherd.
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Freeman.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, stand in Norman Darnell, fire away.
Service Department requests a motion to add no parking on the fire hydrant side on Elm Ridge Drive, which is off Turnberry.
Um,
What, are we gonna get people that aren't happy about this, or what's this related to?
We have a lot of complaints of people parking on the roadway and on both sides of the road, and we can't put a sign up without your approval, and then the police department can't do that portion.
Because the road's too narrow when you
Yes.
get people parking. Okay, I'll make the motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion on the matter? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Shepherd.
Yes.
Mr. Freeman.
Yes, and since you're doing so well, you get a second shot at being Norm Darnell.
Perfect. Service Department requests a motion to approve the payment of $14,075 to Verdanis for the Oak Street Storm Sewer Replacement, and it will be using the Glen Mary tip.
Okay,
Motion. Second?
we have a motion and a second. Do we have any further discussion on the matter? Hearing none, roll call, please.
Mr. Shepherd.
Yes.
Mr. Kelly.
Yes.
Mr. Freeman.
Yes. So now is the moment we go into executive session, but since we'll be leaving to go into executive session and we don't know how long it'll take to get back because we were already given a warning by Chief Brocksterman that he intends to monopolize our time in there. I was wondering if it would bother anybody to allow public participation, open floor conversation. Because if you guys have something you want to tell us, I'd rather you not have to wait here, for hours and hours and hours. So if you could take the mic, come on up here and take the microphone, if you guys don't mind.
Absolutely.
Okay. And that way we can make sure that y'all get out of here on a reasonable time.
Hi, my name is Tana, and I have my son, my mother, my brother, we're all buried over here at the cemetery. And I do want to let you know how satisfied I have been in the past with the maintenance of the cemetery. And even when I had issue with my headstone, you guys stepped up and you seen to it that I got a brand new one cost to me, and the issues were taken care of. I want to congratulate you guys on a good job there. I also want to let you know how dissatisfied I am with the service now. They don't know what they're doing. I'm sorry. They have plastered all the headstones, and you should not be doing that when you cut. You have chutes so that when you mow down, you don't plaster everything.
Mhm.
Even the mulch beds, you have dry grass laying everywhere. They are not trimming anything or very little. And it's just, I'm very dissatisfied. And I just wanted to make that noted. The rain that we've had this year for a lawn service, very minimal, not an excuse. And when you take on a new job, you should go out and check it when you're done. Somebody from that company should be looking and saying, this is not acceptable. And that company is not doing that. They are not looking at what they're doing. They're not supervising their job. I think, my opinion, they've taken on more than they can chew. It's too big of a job for them. They're not coming back. They're not doing it regularly. The one day our deceased people had for everybody to look at, it wasn't even cut. The grass was literally that tall. They have one day a year that we appreciate them. They didn't get that. They were not shown any appreciation at all this year. And to me, that is unacceptable. And my husband has more to say. I appreciate your time. We have some photographs we'd like to show you. How satisfied you have been.
Thank you, folks.
Actually, thank you. I mean, this is actually very helpful because sometimes we don't know what's out there. And
Totally get it.
we can't get better unless you tell us where we're deficient. And so that's something we can work on. Mhm.
Well,
Right. Mhm.
Chose to be here instead of anywhere else.
Right.
I mean, this is not our township. I do not live in this township. This is where I want to be.
She's referring to Memorial Day, the
Yes.
one day
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Right.
I personally own a lawn and landscape business, been in business 36 years.
Mhm.
Let's just pass these around.
Okay.
What I took. Contract says don't plaster the headstones, says cut weekly,
All right, so
Contracts.
you're gonna have to help me out a little bit. What
Yes.
plaster the headstones mean?
grass all over them.
I assume that, but I just want
And
to be
that,
sure.
that's just a select few I
Yeah.
picked. You can walk through yourself and see numerous. They're just,
Why?
Well, I don't know about the parking lot. Maybe we can stick to the cemetery
let's
for
stick with
now.
the cemetery. I drove through the parks also. They're not being.
But yeah, I agree. This doesn't look very nice.
And it's, to me, it's an insult to our veterans over there. It's like kicking dirt in their face, honestly. Some of them is just, we went over with scrub brushes ourselves, buckets of water. I thought, that's not my job. Let me complain to somebody. And
Yeah.
and Sullivan's, I don't know if they fertilized or not. I don't even know the people. I know of them. They've been in business years.
Mhm.
For 8 or 10 years, we've walked the place. They always did it Thursday or Friday because they know people come on the weekend. I didn't hire, I'm just voicing, I'm trying to be a voice for those people
Right.
laying over there that can't say,
No, and I agree.
why do I look
greatly
like this?
appreciate
So we, things will change over time with certain processes. You own a business, so
Yes,
you know,
I
how that is.
understand.
And you don't learn about sometimes until you have an issue and somebody brings it to your attention. So
Yes.
we appreciate that. And we are going to deliver like we have before. And I'll go over there personally. I'll figure out when the next time we mow is, and I'll personally go over there to the cemetery, and I'll do that for a few weeks until it's back on track and it's sufficient. Yeah.
Well, the new guy is hired. He hasn't even been in business 2 years. He only bought new equipment when he got this contract. I'm not trying to dog anybody. I'm just trying to bring it to your attention because you guys don't see it every day.
We're just going to manage the results. I'm not going to get in the weeds on his business,
And no pun
but we
intended.
will expect it to be a certain way. And I anticipate
And I-
following up on that.
I think, because I went over, as I said, before I got over here, it is shaggy over there and the grass is very high. And again, if they try to cut it, it's going to do the same plastering effect. If they continue to do what they're doing. But, again, I speak just for me, but we have to treat those spaces as though these are our family too. And we have in the past, and we expect that to be the tradition moving forward. So, yeah, that as Nick said, we're going to manage the results, but we got to get on it because everybody that's over there deserves it. They deserve that respect.
Thank you.
So
Thank you very much.
you got our word. We're getting this fixed. Thank you. All right. Anybody else real quick, if you want to? Anybody back there in the back row? All right. With that, let's go back into the executive session portion. What I'm looking for is a motion to adjourn into executive session as permitted by the Ohio, and by the way, thank you very much. That's very helpful.
Thank you.
Session is permitted by the Ohio Revised Code, section 121.22 G3, to conference with the township attorney to discuss imminent or pending litigation. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Roll call, Debbie.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and also number 2, motion to adjourn into executive session as permitted by the Ohio Revised Code 121.22 G1 to consider the employment, dismissal, discipline, or compensation of a public employee.
Motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Do I have a roll call, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All right. We'll be back. I don't know if there'll be action when we come back, but we will be back.